myself. Really angry. I'm really angry about myself because I spend a lot of time with my partner, my coaches, my families. And I don't have a good reflex during the fight. You see? And so I'm really angry.
The angry because I didn't train the right way.
Right.
Angry because I didn't diet the right way. Angry because I didn't practice my What are you angry about?
No,
I would love to know.
No, you're right. No, right. I mean, I think he's got to have just massive regret, right?
Because he had training partners that were half his size because he did.
Right.
It's like, there's.
You know who's more angry than you? The poor is that bet on you. They're angry.
Yeah.
That's who's angry.
Right.
What is he angry
right,
about?
right.
It's one of those things, Ray, right? It's like you want the fighter who points at himself first and be like, I f***ed up. And it's like, what are you angry about? Are you angry about other things, the way the fight went down, as opposed to going, no, I could have done way better in my training camp to prepare for this fight. Right. So we'll see how he comes back. He's got so much talent. And again, that can be a blessing and a curse. Jon Jones knows all about that.
Jon Jones he was dead on, man. Jon Jones, look, he called it. Got to give it up to him. I'm not the biggest Jon Jones fan. I mean, I always respected his talent, but he called what he was going to do. You got to give it up to him. And he went in and did it. And just the way he was calling it out, like, dude, I'm here focusing on what I have to do. You're playing video games. Like, the guy's dead on. I don't know. But, as a coach, there's certain guys you just can't get through to. I mean, it's not really even the coach's problem. It's just the guy's problem. But I don't know. It just didn't look like he gave it one way or the other. And I think you had said that, and it kind of played out that way to me. That's the way. I would have loved to see Jon Jones tested a little more at heavyweight. But we really, didn't get to see anything. He made that look so simple that God bless him, man. Hats off to him. And the fact that he just predicted it and the way he said it, like, it came to fruition. So I don't know. All you could do is be happy for the guy, the way he performed. But the other guy, I'd love to know what he was angry about.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting fight right there. I mean, really, let's touch on that. Because I've seen Stipe, now I've seen him grapple. And he's not a guy that you're just going to take down and sub. I'm not making that prediction. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I predicted this last one because I seen what would happen. I felt in my heart there's a difference in levels. Man, Stipe is hard to put down. I've seen him submit some of my black belts. He's good on the floor, man. And then you look at what he did at the likes of guys like Overeem and big, tall, strong heavyweights. Man, he beat Francis that first time. That's a whole different animal. That is a very intriguing fight.
How do you think the fight goes? Can you give us some insight? What are you thinking?
I'm going to win. There's no question.
Yeah? You think
There's no question about it.
No question.
No question. I'm winning.
Jon Jones has never lost before.
I know that. It sucks that he's going to lose. He's got a big one.
Just one. Wow. Could you imagine that? You're the guy.
No, I'm not going to imagine it. It's going to happen.
I love it.
Cody's gone through some tough times. I think was he married? I think he went through a divorce.
He was going through
Vegas and stuff like that. So that's really hard. He became the champion of the world in an amazing fight against Dominic Cruz.
Yeah.
Then TJ Dillashaw knockout. TJ Dillashaw knocked out again. Pedro Munoz knocked out. Gets a masterful knockout over Rafael Sunsao. Loses to Rob Font and gets knocked out against Kai Kara France. The man's lost 5 of 6. And 4 of those were via knockout. Trust me when I say this. When you get knocked out, people say when you get knocked out badly, sometimes you'll never come back from that ever again. They said that about me. I proved that wrong. I'm not a special guy. That's kind of the narrative that people are going into next week with Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards. Well, can he come back from that?
Yeah, is he going to be different?
He probably can because he was a great fighter. and one of the best that we've seen at welterweight. When you get knocked out 4 out of 5 times when you're stepping in there, that's a different kettle of fish altogether. That's almost like your brain saying, every time I go in there, I'm getting put to sleep in front of the whole world. Not only am I getting embarrassed, I'm losing credibility, I'm losing money, but I'm doing severe damage to my brain, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're going to go out there and you're going to fight in a way more safe manner. You're going to be strategic. You're going to try and avoid blows. And anyone that criticizes that, Cody should tell him to kiss my ass, okay? Kiss Michael Bisping's ass. And you can't, because you're off. You don't know what it feels like. Yeah. It's bad enough going in there after one loss, the pressure that you feel. Mm-hmm. Going in there after that amount of losses and losing in the fashion that he did, it was big enough just to step in there and do it. Fighting in there alone, these people deserve credit, the men and women involved. But when you've lost that many in a row, it is not easy.
Really, the story of the fight here, John, is there was 2 major mistakes that Valentina Shevchenko made. She mistimed her back kick, so she exposed her back, which allowed Grasso to take her back, and then her actual defense against the rear naked choke. I don't know how many mixed martial arts fighters watch this show, but don't do this. Okay, don't push up on the elbow, guys. You have zero leverage there. It's not going to work. You need to grab at the end of the hand, or you need to position your shoulder in the proper way. That is not the way to defend a choke. You can see she faced forward. It went right across the jaw. And again, you do not need to get it underneath the neck to get a finish. You can break the jaw. You could drive the teeth into the lips. You can crank the neck. You can also crank the spine with the body triangle. It's never a good thing when someone's on your back, dude. Grasso was just a savage there. And again, because she was in such phenomenal shape, she got that thing and she was not going to let go. I mean, you can just see it. That was just also beautiful breakdown at the end with the camera stuff of showing that white mark across the jaw. Dude, I don't think I've seen that in a very long time. I think because Shevchenko has such white skin, that was just so much more apparent. But my goodness, that was savage.
Eso es. Qué pesada. Ajá, estíralo. Eso es.
Really angry about myself. Really angry. Coaches, my family. Yeah, and I don't have a good reflex during the fight. You see? And so I'm really angry.
Oh my God.